Welcome back to NieR, part 6. So let's do some side quests, shall we?
All right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there'll be a quest nearby.
How plot involved are the side quests? Is it like modern Tales games level of involved?
Well, I don't know. Let's just say, well, like as I mentioned, let's just say they have to flesh out the village characters and part of the main characters, but it's always secondary stuff.
No,
But again,
trouble.
you're not obligated. The only obligation you need is to do for 2 or 3 specific side quests because their reward you need it to unlock the final ending. I'll tell more about that later. Anyway,
go kill it.
this guy wants us to kill a boar.
Yes, I will be sure to pay you well.
Boar hunter.
Alright. Oh, and a word of advice. Once you kill it, make sure you take a boar tusk. Let's just say it will come in handy.
Yep. Alright, for the next one, let's try with this lady.
Fiona all right?
Yeah, it is. Go ahead, Joe.
Ah, you're just who I needed. Could I ask you to handle some work for me?
Sure, go ahead.
My children want to eat mutton every night, and I keep running out. I certainly don't have time to hunt a bunch of sheep. Look, if you can get me 10 pieces of mutton, I'll pay you higher than market value. How's that sound?
That's lame. You can make a person with that. I mean, come on.
Sounds
You
like
can make a
deal.
person with
Hold on.
dildo?
Make me hunt down goats.
Hold on, Shiri, that's
Those are
important
sheep.
also to you.
What is the difference?
What's the difference? You need to stop basing things on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Shiroi. Although, yeah, seriously, aren't goats like male sheep?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No.
just this missing.
Goats?
Yeah.
I'm not. Goats and sheep aren't the same.
Yeah, that's right, true.
Hey, listen.
Oh, what
Like-
perfect timing! Can I ask you to buy something for me?
Buy it yourself. You're rich, honey.
Do-
Sure, what do you need?
I need 3 tulip bulbs. They only sell in Seafront, so it'll be a bit of a hike.
We'll go
You
to
buy
Seafront in a
pull them
couple of
on.
months.
And by the way, could you? Okay.
I don't think these trips are inane. I'm a father in a dying world. I'll take whatever job I can get.
He's got a point.
Everyone has it tough around here, so I've no right to complain.
Oh my god! A world where it makes sense that NPCs ask you for all these side quests.
Keep up the good work.
And here's the thing, as I mentioned, Weiss is very... It may start out on a bit of a dickish, but he's so quick to understand and respect these characters and their behavior and their ideals.
Yeah, he's definitely a breath of fresh air when it comes to these sort of companions.
Anyway, as I mentioned in the previous part, that lady with the mutton is your best way to farm money, because she will keep asking you to get mutton. It's not like you can renew the quest, but you just can keep getting mutton and sell it to her to get more money. In truth, you don't really need that, because with the random quest and the items you get, you can have enough money for buying whatever you need. But it's always a nice touch if you want to speed things up. Anyway, this is the tavern, and as I mentioned, this is where Devola will respect the game, and she will give us the indications of where to find the guest.
You're actually going to go find the sealed verses?
Yeah.
But that's crazy town. You know how hard that's gonna be?
Hey, whoever said a journey's gonna be easy. That too.
Anyway,
What's the character's
first-
name? Devolver?
Devola.
Devola.
Not with an O, not an E.
I'm pretty busy right now, but if you're paying, I'm listening.
Fair
Go
enough.
ahead, Pedro.
Oh, go on.
Listen, my grandfather is running that low medicine, and I need you to. Well, I
Basically,
need
the
3 mediciners, 3 berries, and
Yeah.
3 rollers, whatever.
the tavern keeper is having his grandma low medicine, so we just need to replenish them.
All right.
Alright, fine. Okay, tell me when I'm over hang in there until I get back.
We're gonna see who this grandmother is. Pedro will be back up Shiroi for Devil and Pop.
Hey,
Oh, hey there. Wanna let a girl buy a drink?
Yeah, here's another thing. It's an interesting thing. Devil and Popola are really fond on alcohol, but we'll learn more about that later.
Devil is voiced by Sam Riegel's sister Eden.
Mm-hmm.
Sam
We
Rico.
live in a place
Oh,
where
Sam
the
Rico
sun
had a
never sets.
sister.
What difference does it make?
Yep, yeah, he does.
Wait a minute. Sam Rico, alcohol.
I love this tavern. It's the nerve center of the whole village.
Must
One
resist
secret
obvious
relax
Ace
with
Attorney
such stories, or even
connection.
look for work.
Seriously, why do these Ace Attorney connections keep following me everywhere?
Of course.
Oh, and Joey, did I mention who the voice director was?
Sam Rico.
Wendy Lee.
Oh,
Yeah,
My-
honestly, they did a good job with the voice acting, especially because, for example, in Drakengard, for a
There's really
comparison.
nothing that
Hold on.
Oh, wait, that's right. Isn't
Hold
James...
on, bro.
Medicine in the works of man can hope to stand against it.
there has to be something.
Perhaps a drug exists to temporarily ease the pain, but none can truly eradicate the disease.
Yeah, sucks that.
But if the legend is true, then I hold the key to saving your girl.
You're right.
Alright, don't get too big-headed.
That's the spirit.
Well, we just have to find out. Go ahead, Jova.
Jameson Pierce is also involved in this,
Give
right?
some prize, yeah.
He actually plays a very pivotal character in Ace Attorney 6, go figure. Pedro knows
Also-
the one.
yeah. Also, Jova, in Age of Empires, if you get 10 pieces of meat, you can make a full person.
Yeah. Hey, Pedro.
Actually, 50.
Hey, Pedro.
It's 50? Oh, yeah. Well, the point is...
Wait,
Also, yeah, you cannot attack animals in town.
So wait, Jameson Price, so he plays Papa NieR, right?
Yeah.
Pedro, you know what this means?
mm-hmm.
A dragon never yields.
Yep.
Oh gosh, darn,
Anyway,
that character's
now,
awesome.
well, okay, now it's a good time to talk because for some reason, for a while, I forgot when I was recording this. I was just fiddling around with a village, trying to find one of the quests.
Be right back.
Okay. Basically, one of the side quests you got was actually to find out where the chickens actually hid. But for some reason, the chickens in the village have hidden their eggs. So you actually need to find where the place where they put them.
So no mutton and omelet?
Well, that's the thing. The villagers need those eggs to survive. So...
I need 6 eggs. That's too expensive.
Anyway, as I think, what you were saying, Java, before I forgot.
With Jameson Price?
Oh no, okay, we already did. Yeah, as I was mentioning, they did a good job with the voice acting because honestly, that was also one of the lower points of the first Drakengard game. That they got a couple of good voice actors like Mona Marshall, but they kind of did not have a good direction to work with. So it's not bad, but here is definitely much better. Anyway, I think I found it. Oh no.
Hello, dearie.
No, yeah, this is the grandma where you need to find the medicine for.
Alright.
Sorry. Anyway, as I mentioned, NieR and Weis does all your data log. Not data log, but it functions as your new menu now, and it can track all the quests. So you can find exactly how many items do you need, what do you have to do, and everything. So if you can actually get lost in a quest, you can actually look up there and see what you can do. You can actually fail some of these quests, but only a couple of them, if you fail, don't unlock other parts, because some of the quests are interconnected and form mini story arcs.
It's all connected, blah blah blah.
These side quests, Jova, you voice this guy.
Oh, goody. Hey, do you have time for a delivery? A friend of mine just helped me out. Can you take this parcel to the Aerie?
Yeah, it's a parcel. Okay.
Oh, and this is really fragile, so you need to be careful, okay? Don't go jumping around and get knocked
You
over
need
or
to
anything like that.
You get to the Aerie with this without jumping, without rolling, and without getting actually hit by an enemy. Trust me, it's more difficult than it sounds.
Really?
Alright, I'm back.
How bad could it be, I wonder?
We'll see in a second, because for now
What could possibly go wrong?
we'll just have some dialogues based on the side quest that we got.
Could never go back
That
in
is
time,
actually
eh?
a neat thing, how
Yeah.
There really is no task too immodest for you.
It's a lot harder than it sounds, Weiss. These little bastards are fast.
Are they, Shiroi?
So smite them with magic.
They can be.
Oh, crap.
I've never really tried to chase after any, to be honest.
You're right.
What are you on about? Sheep?
Might
Yeah.
I make another
Okay.
suggestion?
And there you go, I just got hit by an enemy and that came broke. We're gonna mention it later.
You can save Yona, Weiss. Hell, you may be able to save the whole damn world.
nice.
Almost glad we met.
Save the whole damn world.
I told you.
It's not like you don't need me, Baka.
You forget.
Aw.
It's not like I wanted to do it or anything. Ba 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 baka.
There you go. Now we're gonna mention.
That did not sound good.
No.
I
What just
think
happened?
you broke
Remember when you got hit by that enemy, the parcel for some reason broke.
Oh no.
So basically, the only thing we can do is go back to the
Yeah, I guess.
quest giver and apologize.
And then start the quest over again?
Maybe.
scared. Just call it.
Yeah. Oops.
But I'll do what it takes to save Yona.
It's actually a very neat touch that they literally have vocal dialogue for even the most minutest side quest. That's,
It's not always a thing with every single side quest, but yeah, it's for the majority. So yeah, that's a nice touch.
yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely adds a nice sense of character and actually addresses how even the most minute of things even has a purpose to it.
Anyway, now this is also the place where you can hunt the boar. However, it always hangs around in the northern part of the plains, so after the bridge. So in this particular area you actually save, especially because, as you'll see in a minute, when we'll actually go to fight it, this fucker is actually really tough, so we need to be at a higher level.
Why am I not surprised?
Also, goats!
Our hero, slaughtering animals.
You actually get
Whoa.
an achievement if you slaughter 100 sheep.
Well, to be fair, Pedro, we eat meat, so, oh god, he has nowhere to run. He was trying to go off the cliff.
Sorry, goat. Food chain and everything.
Don't worry, though, sorry. I'm sure you have a goat mom somewhere who's worried about you.
Oops, so
Oh,
apparently was the dream family.
I'm picturing NieR, and I'm picturing NieR going, I have blood on my hands! Some goat lost his father because of me.
Oh, you know I hate that line.
That's exactly why I said it.
Also, very good. For some reason, the shades can actually start attacking the wildlife if you leave them be. So that's also an interesting thing. Later on, some of the shades will actually try to hunt down more by themselves because he actually responds.
Your sacrifice will not be in vain, meat, sheep.
Anyway, as I mentioned also, these first couple of enemies also hand you the tutorials you need, but however, you don't really need to know all that stuff. It's very basic things like you can attack the projectiles to deflect them, or you don't have to use magic if the enemy is also using magic, stuff like that. You can also customize your magic and later on actually make it more powerful. Same goes for your weapon and or your actually moves, the dodge and the parry. However, I don't really recommend parrying in this game because while it works for a lot of attacks, for a good chunk of them, it's actually counterproductive, so it's best for you to dodge, to master dodging.
Ah.
Also, as I mentioned, you have an item limit of 10, so you cannot have too many items to hang around with. But honestly, for all you need, for all intents and purposes, they're fine as they are. Alright, we should be coming in contact with the boar any second now. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, as I mentioned, can be uncompleted quests. There you go, I broke the parcel, and the boar should be around here. I get to defeat the boar, don't worry, I think it's another part, just not this one. Also, since I don't know exactly what the term is, what exactly is a fern?
Oh, a fern? It's a part of a tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a type of plant, yeah.
Have you the skill to hunt one of those down?
Oh, snap.
They're pretty angry, Bat.
Yep.
I know boars
here's
can
the
get
thing-
big.
Here's the
but
thing,
dang.
his level is too high for us, so we're doing jack shit for damage.
Dang, he can speed boost?
Oh, you have no idea, Joe. As I mentioned, you need the boar tusk. You need to get the boar tusk after beating it. This allows you, in turn, as we'll see later, to actually tame one of these and actually use it as a method of transportation. Think of it like a chocobo.
Wow.
Only you can sprint and you can actually drift with a
Wow.
boar.
Oh.
It's amazing. It's just as amazing as it's. And it all comes from actually a glitch because during test developing, they actually discovered the boar drifting thing, and by accident. And instead of just removing it and everything, they said that it was too funny and they kept it around.
Nice.
Alright.
That sounds like something Koizumi and his team would do, because a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, like the double
Oh!
cherry.
Yeah.
Basically the trick supposedly with the boar is to always stay on his side, never in front of him, in order to avoid his chargers. This is the problem. Again, I'm doing jack shit for damage, so even if I try to defeat it, I will be here all day, so I'll just keep over.
He's still ramming, trying to get you.
Yeah, when you aggro an enemy, will actually follow you for a good chunk of the map. The minor shades
Oh
tend
my
to give
god,
up.
they're dying by the hundreds. The humanity.
The things we eat for protein. Why do people make a big deal about this?
Those are lives, Jova, lives.
How can a
And we respect those lives. Natives
right?
I mean, heck, natives respected those lives.
Anyway, since I'm pretty much giving up, let's actually follow the story.
Could this
and go
music be? Could this music be any more eco?
I forgot,
go
what's your
where the
stance on
Aerie is.
eco?
Actually, well, he told us, Jova. He thinks it has a lot of wasted potential. Anyway, this is a bit important. Before getting to the Aerie, there is this small area in this tunnel, and there's supposed to be a small house. Let's just say.
Don't worry, Joe. I've already played Last Guardian, the better version of eco.
But there appears to be no one here. I wonder.
This
And
is
suspicious. Seems to be a necklace made of flowers. We'll come back to this later. For now, let's just follow the tunnel, which will get us to the Aerie. Also, when you come back here later, you can find bats in this tunnel, but you don't really get that much loot from them, so they're pretty much useless. Anyway, this is the area, or I had to call Asshole Town, because this town is full of fucking assholes. The very idea, because someone thought it was a good idea to build an entire town on these very small crans in the middle of a fucking, a bottomless pit.
Again,
Who the hell?
again. Are you sure? Are you sure for me to whether it didn't work on this game?
And it's
Oh my
all
God.
It's all made of wood and recycled metal thing.
So these
Oh,
are the people who...
Immediately when I get to this town the first time, I said, I thought, oh well, okay, when it's gonna be destroyed. And once you know it, it actually happens later in the game.
So these are the people who made the architecture in Last Guardian.
I know, right near.
How are we supposed to reach the chief's
That's
house?
what the one we had to get there.
You gotta take
We
the
need
long
to-
way around apparently, because
we
this
need
place
to
seems to be
use,
the most awkwardly designed area I've ever seen.
Yeah, we need to use the stairs to get on the upper.
Oh.
And apparently the town is infested by shades.
So you can get attacked by shades just by going outside your house in the middle of this town that's centered over a bottomless pit, and the chief's house is out there where you have to sacrifice. Risk your life.
We haven't even begun with the ways this town is very stupid.
And the
Anyway,
thin pathways that you're fighting on.
yeah.
Yep. The
can
people who
actually-
made this
you can-
village definitely made those ruins in Last Guardian.
You can actually fall from in the bottom of the pit, but you just lose a small amount of health.
So-
Anyway, also, as we showed, you actually got a word. Words are basically your power-ups for the game. They do different things like attack power or guard breaking, or MP reducing cost for the magic, and you can customize all your attacks, normal magic and also your evade, with these words in order to be more powerful. It's a very nice trick.
Hey T, I got a question actually.
Go ahead.
Do you think I'd like any of the Drakengard games?
Not sure, Luis. The gameplay is very different even from this one in Automata. It's more akin to... It's partially Dynasty Warriors and partially Panzer Dragoon. Because you are so section when you use your dragon to control it and defeat enemies from airborne. But when it comes to the story, as I mentioned, it's Yoko Taro trying to go away from the traditional JRPGs cliches.
Yeah, to me, Yoko... So go on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Weaves.
To me, Yoko Taro comes off to me as someone who just wants to just tell stories, and from what I'm hearing, the gameplay for almost all his games, except for Automata, have been average.
Yeah, that's because, as I mentioned, his team is good at just telling stories and not actually programming games.
That and his team hasn't always had the best of budgets backing them, to be
Yeah,
fair,
also
until
I
I wonder why
Automata.
they just make this a visual novel. You certainly visual
Actually, you'll be
novel. or
surprised,
something.
Luis. Originally, Automata apparently was supposed to be a town gesture mobile game.
Yeah, and yet look what we actually got.
Anyway, just to complement what I was saying before, these villagers are completely shut-in assholes who don't even talk to us and says that we are cursed for some reason. Fuck you.
Like, look, it's not our fault that shades regularly show up outside your doorsteps, buds. To be fair,
Well, be thankful that we don't have to protect your honor from being sucked into a black hole.
is that
No,
an eco
thankfully,
reference?
There's one thing that this game doesn't do is escort. Well, there are one or two escort missions, but thankfully they're not at all in your face or annoying as they are in other games.
So I got a one.
Well, since you were asking, Jova, you like escort missions?
It depends. Sometimes
And
they can be fun, like in.
really annoying escort missions. The ones that, as Yahtzee described, as your partner go like, "Oh, there's a penny in the dragon's mouth. I'll go check it out."
Well, I mean, I call the escort missions in Ghost Trick were fun.
Well, but that game is more puzzle-driven, though. I'm talking about like an actual, more interactive game.
I guess I kind of like the mini one in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because you could do reaction commands to block enemies off you.
That one is easy, though. I'm talking about those really annoying ones. You know the ones.
Like, for example, in Brutal Legend.
Oh.
Eco is literally an entire game based around an escort mission.
For me, it depends on if they can actually do the unthinkable and make that escort mission fun. Which some games can
let's
do.
just say they don't. Not by today's standards, at least.
Ooh.
The fact that 80% of the plot was deleted before release, that didn't help either.
Oh, wait, hold on. Somebody actually had the goal to delete 80% of a Famitsu
Who
Ueda
directed
plot.
that game? Miyamoto?
Basically,
to be fair to it, that joke's kind of
the actual story.
That joke's kind of outdated anyway. Seeing as
he just calls us off. Fuck off. Well,
Just got here.
yeah, what Weiss said.
Yeah.
And also, If we try to talk with him about the package, he will scold us away because it's broken. So obviously we need to get it right.
I gotta say, I love Liam
So
O'Brien.
as you have noticed, also Sherry, for example, we had to get up to that house from the village, from NieR's village, to without jumping, without rolling, and without getting hit.
Oh,
through all
God.
these stairs and everything.
This is horrible.
And
I gotta say, I love
it's one
Liam
of the
O'Brien.
sequences that I don't like.
Okay.
I love Liam O'Brien's fake Britishness.
Yeah, it's one of the best
Whoa.
features of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a shortcut you can get.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not risking that shit.
Okay. I just gotta say, the reward better be some actual fakes when we get it right, because god dang.
Jova, this is asshole city. Sorry, that's not
You
gonna
get a
happen.
You get a postcard.
That's only good for saving.
You know, funny fact is, Miyamoto was thankfully not the one behind the postcard.
Anyway, in the next part, we're actually gonna meet Pedro's favorite character. So look forward to that.
Gee, I wonder who's the voice actress behind this character.
Well, you gave it away now that we know that's a girl.
See you, everybody.
See ya.